Look on the screen. Sorry that I gotta ask ya. Irrational being to me. Does they still get at ya? Look on the screen. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. They are dusty and a danger to the community. You mean to tell me? Again, there's no conflict resolution. And when they said 30, I thought Munchkin looked like he had been about 45. Ooh, that does look like at the age of 30. Listen, did you catch this part? It said it was a confrontation between two parties. Why? About a vehicle not being returned by the mutually agreed upon date. A vehicle not being returned by the mutually agreed upon date. Did you not hear the gentleman say it was a shootout? So what if someone was taking a walk in the neighborhood or a child on their bike? Like we're in the Wild Wild West. About what? A vehicle not being returned by the mutually agreed upon date. Here's my question. Based on this, so it sounds like to me, not that the person just, it's just out there. It just wasn't returned upon the agreed upon date. But did you get it back? Is it stolen? Can we have a conversation? That's why this happened. Or maybe that could have been your way to say, hey, you know what? I dealt with this person before. Never again. Oh, no. I dealt with you last time. You feel me? Oh, but we can't do that, can we? I dealt with you last time and I know what happened. That's all you have to do. But the hatred is so strong. The self-hatred is so strong. And that anger, the least little thing pop off, pop, pop, pop. Least little thing pop off. The hatred is that strong. And now, 6 people shot and 1 dead. So, quick question. What was accomplished here? Again, all because a vehicle was not returned by the mutually agreed upon date. That's what it says. What does that tell you? I think some people, they are so angry and they're just waiting. You hear people say, oh, I wish they would. I wish they would. Some people are like that. They're just waiting for somebody to just maybe offend them, or what they say, disrespecting me, or in the hood, when somebody's carrying, they did respecting me, and look what happens. I shoot you. Now a person is deceased. I thought Black Lives Matter. Or is that the line that we want everybody else to believe? Because it's obviously, it doesn't matter in the community by the way that we unalive each other, hurt each other. See, I want to bet there's a whole lot going on in your life that you can't handle. A whole lot going on in your life that you can't handle. So what you do, don't have the decency or the common sense of, hey, I'm going to sit down, and that's what you need to do sometime. Sit down and say, okay, you know what? Here's what's going on. See, what can I do? And come up with a plan. That's why I said beware the angry Black man. It could be the white man. It could be the Asian man. Heck, the illegal immigrant man. You better. Angry people, anger one letter away from danger. So I'm assuming whatever happened, because the vehicle was not returned upon the mutually agreed upon time, he became angry. That rose his anger. Next thing you know, people are in danger. 6 shot, 1 deceased. A shootout on a residential street. Was it worth it? Do you have the vehicle back? Then just move on. Don't deal with the person more. Too dumb to stay free. too dumb to stay free. And you think about it, it's not that even if they had stole the car, then bring it back. But all because it wasn't returned based on the mutually agreed upon date. This has every element of you disrespecting me, my street cred. I'm gonna show you. Now they're gonna show you by facing charges. Too dumb to stay free. Was it worth it? It's not. And I'm sure he'll be a good son, and I wouldn't be surprised, given these trying economic times, that some man is trying to get together, get his bond, because that's her son. Somebody's grandson, maybe someone's nephew. We gotta get Bobo, whatever his name is, get him out of there. He put himself there. Again, too dumb to stay free. Cannot just calm down, take a breather, and rationalize things. It's on now. Where he is, he put himself there. Oh yeah, this is what, in my opinion, what he chose. So much anger inside of you, and so the least little thing happens, you go totally off, and so that gives you just an excuse to go ahead and pull out that gun. Is that what goes on, son? Just an excuse. Beware the company you keep. They might have you down on the concrete, or worse, at the ME, the medical examiner. Beware the company you keep. Beware the company that your company keeps. Because you can be around them, but they know somebody that's kind of shady. That's how stuff happens. So irrational. Can't have a conversation. So you don't? I mean, can you imagine if he ran a rental car company? Can you imagine hiring him? And he works at your rental car company? And you sitting up, you might be chilling in the Bahamas, or maybe have another business elsewhere, or maybe spending time with your family on the weekend, a getaway, and then you hired him, meathead up here, meathead's how I see him. You hired him in your rental car company, and a customer doesn't return the car back at the same time. Oh my God! You be getting a phone call. Hey Kiki. Okay, Miss Johnson, Mr. Johnson. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Yeah. Well, a customer didn't return the call on the agreed upon time for the contractual agreement. And so one of the employees felt disrespected and shot the customer, and the customer's dead. Can you imagine? And maybe he was his own rental car. I don't know. But can't just have the conversation be the one who rented it or the renter? The one who borrowed it or the borrower can have a conversation, and sometimes just know people for who they are. Okay, this person is not cool. Nah, keep it moving. Just don't deal with them. Don't even have that kind of sense. It has to resort to violence. You want to know why it has to resort to violence? Because that's who they are. That's why it has to resort to violence, because that's who they are. That's who you're dealing with. Ask his baby mama. Some of them beside her today. In closing, seriously, a lot of times with these ladies, they'll know that these guys are out here committing these crimes with other people. She knows it, especially if he has a rap sheet and you got children by him. How can you not know? Then next thing you know, something tick him off, and next thing you know, she gotta go permanently. Dealing with somebody like this here, I'd just rather do without. But again, I think that anger was always there, and when this brought out, it's probably a whole lot going wrong in his life. Not surprising. Irrational is how I see him. That violence was there. And so when that opportunity probably been thinking, man, I got my gun, and the cops got you. So when an opportunity where he feels disrespected, I think, and he's already an angry bird, in my opinion, next thing you know, what do you think he'll do? Use it. A shootout on a residential street. Why? Child, because that's where the Kangs were with their dusty feet. Let me know what you think about this video. A shootout on a residential street because it wasn't returned on time. Wow. The mutually agreed date. You missed the date. Now somebody ends up as late. Unbelievable. Wolves without a cause. It didn't have to be. Just walk away. Stay free another day. But again, the $2 stay free. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.